Hello, I'm Roger Bisbee from the Skill Builder channel. I've got a question. Should you insulate underneath your suspended wood floor? We get asked this question a lot, and some people say, no, you shouldn't do it because it needs to breathe, it needs to have air around there. And other people say, yes, you should do it, but you need to put a vapor barrier in there. Well, I have insulated under my floor. I did it many years ago, and the improvement is instant. That very day that I did it, immediately the floors were warmer, the house felt warmer, and the drafts were cut down. So yes, you definitely should, if you can, insulate under your timber floor. Now the question is, what do you do it with? You could do it with PIR. Some people worry about the fire risk there, and there is a fire risk there. You could do it with rock wool, which is what I did. Just hung it into the space between the floor joists with a bit of netting underneath, and that works pretty well. So if you can get under your floor and you can crawl about, and sometimes you can, then it's an easy enough job, although it's not very pleasant, to crawl under there and push that rock wool up into position and then just tack some netting underneath it or something like that, just to stop it sagging down. But if you can't get underneath your floor, if there's not enough room and you're going to be taking up floorboards, you can get away with taking up maybe every fifth floorboard in a room and then just poking the insulation down underneath the floorboards and then picking it up the other side. Now, something that's really useful is something like a stapler, one of those Tacker staplers, so that you can put some straps, some plastic strapping underneath, and then just staple it into the joist either side, and that will hold the insulation in place. But there's a number of different ways of doing it. But if you do it, it will make a dramatic impact to the thermal comfort of your room. You'll no longer have those cold feet that you've got to tuck up underneath you on the sofa. The floors will feel warmer straight away. Now, we come down to the problem of damp. The idea of having a ventilated underfloor void is that it'll blow air through there and it'll take any residue of damp away. And if you put insulation in there, some people worry that that will trap in moisture. But in actual fact, because you've got the ventilation underneath the insulation, any moisture that gets through the insulation will be blown away just as it always is. So there's absolutely no need to go putting vapor barriers under there to trap that moisture or try and stop that moisture. In fact, you can do more harm than good. Now, having said that, if you want to put a vapor barrier above the floorboards in some form, you can do that because that would be within the heated area of the house, so that won't get damp. But I would say that generally speaking, it's unnecessary to do that, and you just go with your normal floor covering. If you want to keep bare boards or something like that, that's absolutely fine. If you want to put down carpets or anything like that, even underfloor heating, then that's also fine. But insulation in and of itself is a very small investment to make for a return which is going to pay you back year after year for 20, 30, 40 years to come.